Hey everyone, it's Craig. Welcome. Welcome to the world premiere of New Bands, New Music Television here on Roku, where we don't play hit songs. No. We create them.
No.
Yeah, that's right. Between this television station and our radio station over at New Bands, New Music Radio on Live 365, we are the largest platform that independent artists has ever had access to, as far as I know. So it's a monumental moment.
Oh, really?
The unattainable is now attainable, right? In national television coverage and national radio spins full rotation. If you're a band or an artist and you just heard this and you're not on here and you're like, what the heck?
You're kidding, right?
Calm down.
Okay.
Go over here to newbandsnewmusic.com and fill out the form. You can get in. There's everyone joins for free. You can upgrade if you wish. All of our upgrade levels are completely affordable. We price them with broke musicians in mind. Okay.
I love
now,
you.
none of this could have ever happened, guys, without Christian from the Infernal Ones. Dude, you blew my mind and expanded it. You are all going to learn about the Infernal Ones. Chip with Misa, thank you so much, and I've enjoyed our friendship. Speaking of which, Bobby, Cardboard Dreamhouse, thank you for all of your support. Your willingness to be there and talk. We're becoming buddies now. Yep. And then Diego, you fucker, I got your name right. And Wardozer. Thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for all of your help.
Yeah, boy.
I'm stoked. And I think you guys are probably ready. What do you think? That was lame. I'm just gonna say it. That was lame. I said, are you motherfucking ready? Like horns up and ready. Yeah? I'm gonna believe that one. So, let's do this.
Yeah, party! Yeah, alright, happy birthday to New Bands, New Music Television. 1 year, alright, rock and roll. Yeah, we are the Infernal Ones, and we just wanted to say thank you and congratulations to New Bands, New Music Television on their incredible and exciting first year.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's great to be a part of this growing platform. Yeah. You know, the music videos, interviews, streaming concerts, the Roku channel, and now Amazon Fire Stick, the New Bands, New Music Television app. What an epic start.
Yeah, right.
And to the man behind it all, Craig Rayfield. From the bottom of our black fiery hearts, we want to thank you for creating New Bands, New Music Television, and radio.
Yeah.
We can't believe what you've accomplished in just 1 year.
Oh, totally amazing, dude.
Yeah, and we wanted to get you something a little special. It's not much, you know, we're a starving independent band, but we pulled our money together and gave it to Vex so he could pick up a little something from us here at the Infernal Ones. Vex, if you'll do the honors.
Okay, drum roll.
Hey, it's a what the hell is this? Yeah, and what in blazes are you wearing, love?
This is a muffin, a delicious blueberry muffin for Craig.
It looks like it's half
Yeah,
eaten.
well, all that shopping made me a little hungry.
You ate our gift?
Yeah, well, half.
Right, this is what you bought with our limited funds, mate. Oh, I see. You bought that muffin, and then you spent the rest of our money on all that crap you're wearing.
I wanted to look good for the 1 year celebration.
And then you ate our gift. Half! Unbelievable. I've been playing the same guitar strings for 12 months to save up for
I
this.
didn't have anything to wear. I don't even have my own shirt.
Come on, guys.
I was
I
hungry.
gotta, listen.
Up your nose.
It doesn't matter, okay? Let's just forget about it. Let's not ruin the special day. Okay, so New Bands, New Music Television. You are a testament to the saying, you miss 100% of the muffins you don't eat half of. Help me out here, guys. Congratulations to 1 year of New Bands, New Music Television. Yeah, and undoubtedly many more.
Oh, yeah.
1 year. Congratulations. Thank you for playing. Right on. Right on.
When I had the thought of New Bands, New Music, television and radio, I didn't know what I was doing or how to go about it or anything. I just knew that something like this was needed for musicians. And, being a musician myself and a marketer, I wanted to kind of mix the two together.
How I got involved with the NBNM, I can't say it, New Bands, New Music, that's the way I said it. I don't text it like that because it's too long to text, but anyway. So I remember I saw it on TikTok and there's this guy and he's like, it's free, so I'll sign up for anything free. I'm like, what the hell, right? So he's counting down, in 3 days, June 1st, and whatever. So I'm like, all right, we'll see what this is. I go out and buy a Roku. I didn't have a Roku, so I went out and bought a Roku.
A band or an artist, or a band or artist, let them know that I'm about to launch New Bands, New Music Television on Roku, which will reach about 120 million daily viewers, 90 million households, and 70 million accounts. So I think it's worth your time.
And I hooked it up. It was like 10 a.m. So I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And I'd sent him an Octalux video, so I'd had a very few minor emails with Craig. And so it came to time. And it came on. I was like, that's cool. And then I saw this. This is like the second thing I saw. I was like, wait a second. And then he did some yammering bullshit at the beginning. And I'm pretty sure Wardozer was the very first video played on New Bands, New Music. And I made it till about the 5th video. And then I opened my laptop and I'm like, here's everything that's wrong with this channel. Here's everything that's right with this channel. And this is how we're going to fix it. And I just kept hounding him and hounding him and hounding him every day. And then he finally messaged me back. And he's like, you want to be a VJ? I'm like, hell yeah, I do.
Hurley here from Octalux with your New Bands, New Music News of the Week. That's right, coming to you from Red House Recording in Georgetown, Kentucky.
And then, he gave me a phone call maybe a week later, felt me out. And I'm like, dude, this is what it could be. This is what it is. This is what it could be. You can't even see my hands, right? So every day since then, just idea after idea after idea after connection.
What we've created is really nothing short of amazing, considering a couple of things. One of them is, we literally have hardly any budget whatsoever. And the other is the whole team, the rest of the hosts and the people involved with New Bands, New Music, they're all volunteer, man. I mean, they're doing this, I think, because they have fun.
We've only got like 35 more minutes of this.
Yeah, seriously.
We got 3 pages.
Oh my God.
And we're back.
We're standing over here in front of an old warplane. I forgot what the fuck it's called. Hold on. Metal madness.
And, you know, they see the vision that I see and the importance of such a network or a platform to be in place for these bands.
All right, so welcome everybody to yet another episode of Monday Metal Madness. I am Diego from Wardozer, and you're watching New Bands, New Music TV. Today, we're gonna have an interesting episode. You guys are gonna come with me on the road, and we're gonna ride together as I present some of the most awesome metal acts that are upcoming and out there, and that are joining the revolution. Let's do that. We're gonna strap in, and we're gonna ride probably as recklessly as possible. Let's go. Start off with the first band. Let's get on the highway. So welcome everybody to the 1-year anniversary of New Bands, New Music Television and Radio. I am Diego of Wardozer, and also the host of Monday Metal Madness, which you could definitely check out every Monday at 10 p.m. or if you're Central Time, that would be 9, and if you're all the way over in the Pacific, that would be at 7. Anyhow, welcome to the greatest platform that is happening right now for independent artists to be heard and seen and known. This is a great thing that is happening, and it's definitely growing. Wait, what do you need, a card? Anyhow, guys, as you continue to watch me just lose, what I'm trying to say, what do you got? Can I see what you got? Oh, we're done with the card game. The card game is over. As you continue to watch me lose the card game, please don't take that as an analogy for losing. It's not, because sometimes we do lose. We're independent artists, you know what I mean? We try everything we can, and we keep it moving.
So wanted to kind of reflect on the past year and getting to know everybody at New Bands and Craig, Mr. Craig Raphael. Thank you for starting New Bands and having this vision and moving forward with it. And hey, we had a good time in Seattle.
Seattle's well known for its music scene, producing grunge stars like Nirvana and Soundgarden. And one local man is on a mission to help you discover new music on what he calls the MTV for independent artists. Please welcome the owner and CEO of New Bands, New Music Television, Craig Raphael. Hello.
Hello there.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So what is New Bands, New Music?
It is essentially, like you said, the MTV of today with today's technology. So we have a Roku app, a Fire TV app, an Apple and Android app. And we only feature independent artists. So you won't see signed big-time names on here. It's just guys like Matt that are out there hustling. And I'm a musician myself, and I wanted to put something together because TV and radio are something that most musicians never have the opportunity to get there.
Yeah.
And now they can do it for free.
I love it. And we're going to listen to Matt Tucker soon, who is going to sing us some country. But first, a couple more questions for you. You have some celebrity hosts, I understand. So tell me about that.
Yeah, so I have a guy named Mitch Malloy who used to sing for a band called Great White, which many probably know. And I have a gentleman named Paul Lydell who is currently the guitar player for a band called Dangerous Toys. Paul Lydell's Scream Therapy and Dirty Looks, all of which I watched on MTV when I was a kid, so it's very surreal.
I bet.
And then coming up, we have Mr. Mark Weiss, who is the biggest photographer in music.
Whoa.
You
How do
know.
you discover these new artists, too?
I seek them out.
You do?
I seek them out, social media, and hopefully they're going to start seeking me out a little bit. But yeah, I just go on YouTube and whatnot, and I listen to these people, and if I think I want them on there, I start working my way in.
And so it was important to have these, independent artists, and you can find them on the radio too, is that right?
Yeah, I have a radio station on Live 365.
Ooh.
New Bands, New Music Radio. So when they sign up, they will be on the radio and on the TV.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for explaining all that. You brought along, like I just said, one of your artists.
Yes, ma'am.
So now performing Leavin' on the Bar, here's country artist Matt Tucker. Take it away.
I don't know that I put two and two together until I was there with you, for that being the birthplace of the alternative 90s sound that I grew up on listening to through my childhood. Obviously country is my thing, and I grew up on country music as well. That's what I play and sing and write. But the 90s sound, that was cool. So being there was awesome, dude. Getting to meet you, hang out, being a part of that whole ordeal. For New Bands and New Music, and you asking me to be on there to represent the channel with you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that, man. And brothers in music, for sure. Man, also, I can't forget the Iowa Y Festival with Hurley, my man Hurley, my Kentucky brother. Thanks for inviting me up, man. That was really, really cool, for one thing. I can't think of the venue. I think it was the Lexington Theater. Was that right? But dude, that was killer. It was an awesome venue. Meeting all the different musicians and hearing dude, your band rocks.
Wow, so New Bands, New Music TV is almost a year old, or a year old, so it's the anniversary, and that's crazy, because it feels like it just started, like, yesterday, but what's the story? Let me see. So I think my first experience with it was with Craig, the owner. You guys know Craig, he's awesome. But I think Craig was on TikTok maybe, and I saw him talking about something, and I followed him. I mean, he started talking about that he wanted to, he was doing a channel that's an independent artist, like MTV thing, and I was like into it from when I first heard it. I was like, that's a great idea. I mean, growing up as a kid who MTV was like awesome to me, you know, I grew up, you know, I'd watch like Ren and Stimpy, and then, you know, Black Hole Sun would be on MTV, or, you know, what's another one? Like Heart Shaped Box, Nirvana would be on MTV. So I was into it completely. I thought that was a great experience that's kind of gone now. The people, well, it's not gone now because of New Bands Music TV, but it was, MTV was not the same. Most kids now who grew up or growing up, they think MTV is like reality TV and ridiculousness, which it's not. So they don't know what it really was supposed to be. And this is great because it's like a whole new generation is going to understand, and we're going to do it right. So they're going to get to see what MTV was and what New Bands Music Television is, which is even way better. So yeah, it's awesome.
Hey everybody, Craig, New Bands, New Music TV. This is my wife, Jessica, and she has got some things to say regarding the anniversary and some other things. So first of all, tell them the story about how New Bands, New Music Television got named.
Okay, so my husband, Craig, had this great idea for a new platform, but he was struggling to find a name for it that would fit, be catchy enough and would fit and be easy enough to find online. And he went through, I'm not joking you when I tell you, probably about 100 different names, and nothing just kind of stuck. And I don't know if it was out of frustration or annoyance for me, but I just said, okay dude, what are you trying to do? You're trying to get out new bands out with new music, right? And he said, yeah. And I said, New Bands, New Music, and that's how it was born. We laughed very hard afterwards because it was just that simple.
I love that story. Okay, why don't you tell people what you think about New Bands, New Music from your perspective?
Well, I'm not a musician. I don't have any musical talent whatsoever, but my husband has been a musician for the majority of his life. And so when he was telling me the idea, like developing the idea in his head, I thought it's like MTV, but for new artists, right? Like if we would have had this back in the 80s, music would have looked a lot different. And I just feel like it's a great way to see artists from all over the world, get to hear different genres that maybe I never would have listened to, found artists that I know that I never would have found had it not been for the radio station and then now the videos. I just think it's a great opportunity for people. Even, you don't have to be a signed artist. You can just be somebody sitting in your home that wrote a song about something and you just did a video singing with your guitar, and you can put it up for the world to see. I just think that's really cool.
Indeed it is. So from where we are now, or where we were to where we are now, a lot of that is a direct result of the team that we have put together. So she would like to thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks to the team for stepping up and showing up for my husband and his idea and helping it become as popular as it has become in just a year. I can't wait to see how it's going to be next year, but all of you, each and every one of you, thank you so much for your time that you spend on putting your shows together and the ideas that you send to him and the collaborations that you guys have done. It's been fantastic, and I'm really excited to see where it's going to go in the next year.
Me too. All right, everybody, have a good one. Thank you, Jessica.
Bye.
Hey, I'm Bobby Roberts from the band Cardboard Dreamhouse, All Out Loud, and I am a member of New Bands and Music Television. I'm a team member. And that started about a year ago. I can't believe it's been a year since the channel started. I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a video from Craig Raphael posting about he's looking for bands to start the new MTV, basically, the modern day MTV, for independent artists.
A band or an artist, or you know a band or artist, let them know that I'm about to launch New Bands, New Music Television on Roku.
And I said, that's kind of cool, because I'm all about independent artists. I'm an independent artist. and most of my friends are independent artists. So I looked further into it, and I think I'd seen a couple of videos before I, contacted him really, but I looked into it. And finally I contacted him, and I said, that sounds interesting, and I asked him what it was about, and he told me. He said he's trying to build a TV channel, and he already has a radio station for independent artists, and he's going to have videos, play videos, and have, eventually have shows and stuff like that, like MTV used to do. So I said, okay. So I signed up, I registered as a band, and I sent them a video. I'm not sure, I don't remember which video it was I sent first, but I sent a video and I sent them an audio of one of our songs. And eventually the channel launched, and we were talking about it. We would talk back and forth through email, and then eventually he gave me his phone number, and we start texting and chatting and stuff. And I had ideas or whatever, and, he would ask me about certain things, and I had ideas for those. And then after a little bit, he asked if I wanted to be part of the team he was building. So I said, heck yeah. So yeah, I'm all about independent artists and bands and stuff. So I thought that'd be really great, and I felt like I can contribute something to that.
Hi, it's Madison Violet, and I'm super excited to be celebrating New Bands, New Music's anniversary. Hello and welcome to episode 1 of The Spiderweb with Madison Violet. I'm Madison, your host, and I'm so excited to be here and hang out with you guys today. Before we start, I want to give a huge shout out to New Bands, New Music for hosting me on their channel. So yay, thank you New Bands, New Music. Here on The Spiderweb, we catch you the best and latest independent artists who deserve the spotlight. I love this channel. I really appreciate it. I have a podcast called The Spiderweb, if you don't already know. I have a couple music videos out for Circling, Counting Daggers, and then Bleed For Me, that's out already. But I really love this channel because we're supporting independent music, we're supporting artists in a time when art is in danger, and I really appreciate that we're creating a platform and a community space for artists like all around the world. So I appreciate everybody who tunes in and everybody on the team at New Bands, New Music. So yeah, super excited to be celebrating the anniversary. I'm Madison Violet.
Hey, Paul Lydell here, and I just wanted to talk about New Bands, New Music, and what it means to me, and why I like it so much, and why I enjoy doing the show so much. My show, Sunday Nights Rock. And I'm a child of the 80s, and back in the 80s we had MTV on all the time, like 24/7. That was just what was on the TV all the time. And then when MTV went away or stopped showing music videos, it felt like there was a void there. And I feel like that void now has been filled by New Bands, New Music. And not just in a way that where there's a place where you can see, the latest big hits, but also like more independent artists being able to get their videos on this new MTV. So I think that is just fantastic.
What's up, man? My name is Chip, and I create videos for some of the bands on New Bands, New Music channel. I met Craig a little over a year ago and Hurley and Matt and Diego and Bobby some time ago. And when I met Craig, he suggested we collaborate. And so I started making videos for some of the bands that signed up to New Bands, New Music. It's been an incredible time and an experience for me. I suggest anybody and everybody to watch it. I suggest anybody and everybody who has played some form of music to contact Craig and his team. Put yourself on up there, man. Be heard, be viewed. Rock it out. See ya, man.
AI and the bots, and you just recently had Universal Music Group dropped almost $800 million to, I'm going to use their words, to dominate the independent industry. And we all know what that means. It's not going to be good for independent artists. So, timing couldn't be better. You know, that part I didn't plan on, but the timing just could never have been any better than what it was. You know, we have Spotify pissing off independent artists right and left all over the place every single day. And we have distribution companies doing the same thing because they're releasing songs on the wrong dates, or just, you know, all these things that are going on. And there's never been any alternative for artists to be on such a major platform like this, but also have, you know, control over what they're doing without worrying about fake bots or their accounts getting terminated with no warning and for no obvious or apparent reason. You know, all these things that are happening, and you know, we're just like totally opposite that.
So after, I think a month or two of it starting, I had a show. He gave me a show for We Rock You Pop Wednesdays, and I was like, yeah, I could do that. And I've never done that before, so the first few look really crazy. I think the first one I look like I'm floating because I used a green screen, and I've used green screens before, but I'm like nervous, so I'm rocking back and forth and I'm moving forward, and I look like I'm floating, and it looks crazy. And you know, I think about 5 or 6 episodes in, I start catching the feel for what I was supposed to be doing. It took a little bit, but I think it's gotten much better. And then I watched the other team members' shows to try to get ideas too, like because they're all pretty good, and I try to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, so it's been really fun. It's been a fun year. It's been interesting. I got invited to the IWY Festival in Kentucky that Hurley, who's also a team member, host, and he's had it for a few years, I guess, and it's for people with disabilities that you know, can't go to shows and concerts and stuff, and he hosts this thing, and it was really cool. They weren't collecting money for any disabilities or anything. It was just a way for people with disabilities to go out and have a good time and not have to worry about anything, you know. So that was really fun, and I got to meet Chip, and I got to meet Hurley, and Nat Tucker, and it was a great time. So that the channel brought us together for that, and that was really great, and I can't wait to do the next one, be at the next one. My band didn't play, but I just went out to support it and to meet everybody, and it was such a good time.
After idea, after artist, after artist. I mean, I used to have a playlist. You have Craig Marshall, Uncle Riano, Matt Tucker. And I don't even listen to that type of music usually, like the songs I like. And that was early on. And I'm like, I just listen to it because I drive all over Kentucky. And man, I was like, this is nuts. I remember MTV. It's like, and I'd bring my friends over, and one of my good friends, Laura, she's like, this is like 120 minutes reference, right? And I told my other friend about it. I'm like, no, it's kind of like this. See, here's the little logo. I had a picture of it on my phone. And it was when the Dukes of Hazzard car, General Lee, jumped downtown Somerset. It was that day I was coming back. But then I was like, you know what? Hey, Craig, we need to have some genre-specific shows like Headbangers Ball, right? And then he's like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then Octolux was putting on IWY3, and that is our festival for individuals with disabilities. I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we could live stream that like on the network? And he's like, yeah, that would be cool. And then, you know, that happened. And Matt Tucker and Cardboard Dreamhouse and Chip from Misen came down. Clint from Flatwoods came up. Freaking Steve Purcell came up. It was crazy. It was nuts. I'm like, what is going on? All these people from around the country. And then we had the giveaway of the song.
Also in the news this week, some little old TV channel that you may have heard of, New Bands New Music, is launching our Shut Up and Rock giveaway. What's that, Hurley? Well, let me tell you, since I'm here. We're giving away a professionally recorded song, a professionally done video, and $500 worth of promo. Worldwide promo on the radio and on the television to one lucky winner.
What's up, guys? This is Bobby Roberts from New Bands New Music Television. I'm here with Eddie and the Afterburners, who are the winners from our contest that we had last year. And I also got asked to do a interview show, which I named Inside the Artist. And I threw it out at Craig, and he's like, I like that name. So that's the name we went with. We did a couple interviews, and I hope to do more. I'm just waiting for more artists to interview, but that's really a fun thing. And we have all these shows throughout the week, which is great. And it's just building and adding shows. So there's different genres, and we have the Saturday night special, which is the live concerts every week. So yeah, it's the channel. From when the channel started to where the channel's at now is like night and day. Total flip around. So I'm so happy to be here. Happy to be a part of it. And hopefully it continues for a very long time. And hopefully I'm a part of it for a very long time.
So I met Craig, like I said, through TikTok, and he explained what he was doing. And I had been making a couple music videos from some albums that I'd made a couple years back that you guys see on the channel now. But those albums, I had made maybe 2 or 3 music videos, and so we kind of chatted about what he was doing, and I let him know that I had these music videos for these original songs that I had from some albums I did. And, that's how it kind of started, and it's been a great thing, and it's a total blessing. It's crazy. It's wild, but it's really cool. And it's even cooler that it's almost at a year and it's already grown so much. And it's a great idea, and I think we have so many people that have come into it who are great. Like all the guys with all their shows are fantastic people, and it's like we're a family now, and it's pretty cool. But anyway, I think I sent like 2 or 3 music videos at the beginning. This was like August of last year. And they've been, playing in rotation since. And it's been a really cool experience. And wow, it's just been really cool. But New Bands New Music Television means so much to me, and like all the people that I work with and get to know, and just all the bands that you get to, as a person who loves music and music videos, as a person who loves that, and getting to see all of these new songs and new videos. It's fantastic. It's like a dream come true, really. And then after I posted or gave Craig those songs to post on the channel, he wanted to have content. So that's when he kind of came to me and the other guys. But he came to me. I really didn't understand what it was. I thought it was like an interview thing. So if you look at it, my first episode ahead is more like an interview thing. But I really had no idea what I was doing at all, or what if it was supposed to be a show. I had no idea, but it turned into the show head, and it's been really great, and it's been a lot of fun. So it's a blessing. Like I said, it's just been a blessing.
When I was asked to do a show on there, I immediately thought of Headbangers Ball and how I used to always stay up to watch Headbangers Ball, and it was like the big thing. And so I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to be able to recreate something that was like that with new bands or new music from even established bands? So my show Sunday Nights Rock gives me the opportunity to let the listeners and the viewers find out about these bands that they might not otherwise know about, and also to be able to find out about new music that's being released by established bands that they might not otherwise know about. So I get a lot of comments that say, hey, I never heard of this band, thanks for turning me on to them. And for me, that's what it's all about.
But altogether, just being a part of new bands has been a great experience. Seeing the talent that comes through the channel. Thank you, Craig Band, as well, over in Nashville. One of my old work aliases, I guess you'd say. I've partnered with their company, Arista Media, many times for music videos of mine in the past, and they always do a great job. So having them send us the new up and comers in country music, and I get to introduce them and talk about them is a huge honor. And thank you. It gives me some clarification in my own music career that I've chased for many years, as a lot of you have. So anyway, new bands, new music. This is killer. This the whole thing's great. Everybody just be open to it, because there's no gimmick. It's not you can be a member and promote your music more by putting some money behind it, but there's nothing crazy about it. It's not. No, by no means is it record label dollar bills. I mean, it's affordable. Like, I'm a blue collar guy, and I can afford it. Now, I've done okay for myself over the years, and fortunately have my own business now. But if it wasn't for that, I'd be grinding, doing a regular hourly job and still grinding gigs every single week, and I've done it forever. So props to you guys out there doing that too. But yeah, I just can't thank you enough, man. It's been cool. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what else comes from new bands. I mean, there's a lot going on. This is a great place to promote your music, especially you independent artists. Like, you need to be jumping on it while it's still young, because one day you'll go, damn, I should have done that earlier. But, it is what it is these days, right? As they say.
Let me show you guys something. I want to talk about something that I was thinking about tonight, which is really important, and which is definitely a valid thought. Let's look at this, for example. Let's take these vinyls over here. Look at these guys. Complete badasses. Totally awesome stray cats. Look at this. Iconic, unforgettable, different, and absolutely groundbreaking. Look at these guys. I mean, legendary. The word legendary comes to mind, and obviously the word legendary continues. And you know what it is? At some point in time, all of that were independent. They were unknown. Nobody knew what they were concocting in their own little group and in their own little world. And that's what I want to continue to talk about. Music, right? Look at all this writing. Yeah, it's printed or whatever, but at some point somebody was writing this down in a notebook, all right? And it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on. And the whole point is that that's what matters. At no point in time do I want to see any artist that has something that they want to express give up or feel intimidated by things that are out there. We'll talk about that a little bit right now. Let's go back to the chess game because I'm done with cards. Let's go back to the chess game, please. Here's the chess game. You see this guy right here? That guy right there is about to do something really interesting. Let's check out the little panorama here on how this chessboard looks. And what I want to send a message to all of you independent artists, people who are putting out their blood, sweat, and tears into your music. Let me show you something. It's not impossible to simply make a move. All it takes is confidence. Rock and roll!
It's literally a network or a platform and also a community of independent artists, and it reminds me of back in the day when Metallica first came out. You know, they had created an underground community, and they amassed all kinds of success that way, which led to what we know today. And I feel like New Bands, New Music, television, and radio is kind of the same thing. You know, like it's only gonna spread and grow because of independent artists and musicians and music lovers and everybody getting on board with the revolution that we've created, where artists literally can be seen all over the world, be heard all over the world, and if you're registered properly with the PROs, you can even be paid for it.
It also gives me the opportunity to sort of build a community of people that all like specifically new hard rock music. And so the Sunday Nights Rock community, where we even have a Facebook community page, and so that's growing, and people get on there and they exchange information like, hey, have you heard this band or this band? And so I think that's really fun. So I look forward to not only having the show on every Sunday night, but also being on the live chat, so I can communicate with other people that are watching the show, and I find out what they would like to see and their suggestions for new bands, because it's a great way to find out, because there's so many new hard rock bands out right now, and it's impossible to just know about them all. So this is a cool way to find out about the different bands.
Hey everybody, it's Craig, New Bands, New Music TV. I'm here with my daughter Amanda, and we're gonna have her comment because she is in a different generation, and we want to know what younger people have to say about new bands, new music. Okay, so I've been a musician my whole life. She knows that, of course, and we want to know what she thinks about new bands, new music related to me and what I've been doing my whole life with music.
I think new bands, new music is exactly what Craig needed when he was younger, and so for the younger generation to have this kind of opportunity and this platform to get their music out there and hopefully break through that barrier of making it to the other side and becoming, you know, well-known and something in this industry. I think it's really important and awesome for him to be able to be a part of that innovation in this really streamlined industry.
So another question that I always want to ask people, that because I'm old, I can't just walk up to young chicks and ask them questions. So we'll go to my daughter here. She's in her 30s, and so it's always curious to me, what does someone her age think about new bands, new music, and how is it different, or what about it catches their eye? So we're going to ask her that.
One of the things I like about new bands, new music is that you can set it and forget it, and you are going to hear music from all different types of genres instead of like a playlist or something that sets up the next song suggested to you by what you've liked previously. You hear everything, just kind of like if you were to have all of your favorite genres in one place, and then you're hearing songs that nobody else has heard. You're kind of like the first one to hear them, and it's just all of your favorite kinds of music in one spot instead of having to flip the channel to the next genre.
Right on. That means there are no algorithms. There's nobody tracking how you act here and trying to come up with a way to manipulate what you're going to see. And we're probably the only platform that does not do that. So that's a good point. Good job, Amanda. Okay, another thing I wanted to ask, non-musician, younger generation, what is different or what catches her eye about what we're doing versus all these other platforms?
Something I've noticed recently with the music industry, or the mainstream music industry, is that a lot of artists out there today, the ones that we know and that are pushed out there on radio or other platforms, are singing songs not necessarily written by themselves, or they're given to them to perform them. And the thing about new bands, new music that I like is that a lot of the artists that are, independent, they're writing their own songs. You're listening to them, you're listening to their lives. And it's awesome to hear kind of them coming into this industry with things that are personal to them. And it's so much different.
Yeah, like authentic.
Yeah, authentic.
That's the word that came to mind.
Yeah, it's authentic, and it's more personable, I think. It's for, because they actually like making the music and, sharing that with people.
Yeah, they're not doing it for money.
Yeah.
And they're not doing it for fame and fortune. They're just coming writing from their heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on.
And we're like, and then I had to get in touch. I was like, well, we probably better have a Halloween something going on. So I contacted my friend and I'm like, hey, I need a Halloween movie. And he's like, well, my dad's movie is public domain. I'm like, sweet.
This is a spooky edition for Halloween. So tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go to the candy bowl here, and we're going to pick our brains, or pick the brains of the skull here, and we're going to pick out random videos, and that's what we're going to play.
And the infernal ones, I saw them early on. I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Transmitting and receiving, a doorway to darkness feeding, hell has a way to find.
It's so cool, and it's just built and built, and we had, the 12 Days of Christmas, we had the app launch in January, we had the Super Bowl halftime show, we had the news, we got Paul Lydell, just so many things. In 1 year, in less than 1 year, because I'm recording this, ironically, before the 1 year. But it's just so cool, and I turn it on and there's Octolux, right? And I turn it on and there's Wardozer. I turn it on and there's Scream Therapy. And I turn it on and here's a song with an MTV Kid. Here's a song by Madison Violet. Here's a song by somebody you've never heard of, Ben Gallagher. I'm like, dude, so good. Elephantitis. And just getting to read the news and be funny, and Chris Ripple hitting us up this past weekend and be like, hey, you guys need vinyl. I'm like, hey, I need money. but it's been a blast. And getting to talk with Lance and Diego and Matt Tucker and freaking Chip and Bobby, and you know, adding Beckett in recently, you know, it's very, very cool to be able to talk to people and go, hey, I like your cause, I like your video, I like your song, you guys should join the revolution. I've tagged so many people on TikTok and the social medias, and you know, getting to do the news, and everybody kind of does their show their own way, you know, and getting just all kinds of crazy opportunities out of it, and legitimately getting to interview people. And, you know, who the hell am I? Who the hell wants to answer my questions? You want to answer my questions, so hit me up.
It's a really cool feeling to know that this is the beginning of, really, it's still the beginning of it, and it's so early. But I think we have a really great future ahead of us, and I think more and more people are going to understand and find us, and it's going to be great, especially the kids. I can't wait for the kids, the younger people, to find it and to have that experience of seeing all the music videos and just being in awe of the world of music and music videos, and kind of understanding that, and just, you know, it was a great thing. It's a great art piece that I think we want to make sure it's still very relevant and out there, because I mean, music videos are awesome, and you know, it's new music is awesome. You don't have to. It's like people have this understanding that what other people show you is what you should watch, and that's fine. But I feel like people here find the music, and it's more organic, and that's a beautiful thing, and that's how music is supposed to be, and it's really cool. It's a really cool thing, and I just want 100 more years of it, with all of us on it too. So yeah, we'll have to maybe get a Tesla body or something. I don't know how that's gonna work, but it's an honor to be here, and I love this channel, and it's great, and I love watching it as much as I love being a part of, you know, the programming. So yeah, it's awesome. I hope 150 more years of this. But yeah, really cool. Love this. And happy anniversary to New Bands Music Television. Rock. You rock.
But yeah, I mean, you know, getting in, and, you know, I've heard the new Wardozer song before anybody. And Diego's heard the new Octolux song before anybody, right? Just getting that back and forth opinion and being able to contact people all over the world. I mean, you could do that before, but now you got a reason to contact them. That's just, hey, I like your song, right? But sometimes that's all it is, and sometimes they write back and they're like, hey, thanks. Because sometimes that's all you need. So to the team, everybody that's helped out, everybody, thank you. I love doing the news. I think it's fun. I love doing the live streams, and I love doing the behind the stuff, the scenes stuff. It's so cool, and you can't thank Craig enough, because I had the idea a million times. Man, I wish somebody would do it. That's where your dreams fail, boys and girls, because Craig had the same thought, except Craig had the brass to do it. So, kudos, kind sir. Thank you for bringing this fantastic experience, not just to my life, but to the world in general. There are so many good artists on this network. I can't even name all of them. And I love all of them.
Also, through the interviews, I always try to make the interviews kind of where I want to find out, how did this person get to the point where they are? So I've interviewed both up-and-coming bands and also just legendary artists. And I always try to pick their brain and find out, you know, okay, what steps did you go through to get to this place where you are? So a lot of the bands I interview are bands that have started recently but have risen very quickly, and I always ask them, you know, try to find out what it was that set them apart from other bands, and possibly give insight to other bands to find out what they might do to just kind of further their career. So I feel like that's sort of a service too that I can provide through the interviews, and plus the interviews are just really fun. So also I like to promote there's bands that have been around for a while, a lot of them, again, child of the 80s, and I've been in the music business for a long time, so I've gotten to know a lot of different artists through the years, and a lot of them have new music that is coming out, and you might not have heard about it because they might have been at the top of the heap in like the 80s or early 90s and whatever, but they're still going and they still have releasing new music. So I like to let people know about that as well. So it's a real pleasure and a real honor for me to be a part of the New Band's New Music team. Thanks.
There's a video, body painted. I saw that day one. Everybody's body like super detailed body painted. I was like, wait a second, those chicks are naked. But the videography, the creativity of this channel, to see how people take angles and color and relate it to their songs. Some videos weren't like that early on, and now people are actually kind of taking it seriously again. And they're like, I gotta put some thought in this. I just can't make a static lyric video and call it good enough. I can't do it. Dumpy just walked in here. He's usually behind me in the poster. He's always beside me doing the news, laying in there. But the more important thing is, how cool is it that we don't have to, as artists, we don't have to compete with Ed Sheeran and Ariana Grande and whoever, right? We have our own playground, and our own sandbox gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Record labels talk to us. New bands talk to us. Old bands talk to us. It's so flippin' cool. And the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing is, none of it would have happened without Craig. Bobby helped, Lance helped, Matt helped, Diego helped, Chip helped, Madison helped, Beckett helped. Tons of people helped. But without that one spark, Craig having the balls to go, I'm gonna give it a shot. So, what does your future hold? I hope it holds everything you want, because you keep coming to New Band's New Music Television Network, global dominance. I added that last part on there. It's not part of the official company LLC. Corp, TMC, copywritten, whatever that means. Chase your dreams, people. Come to New Band's New Music. We'll help make them happen. Love ya. And I want to give a special shout out to a band from 2005. A dear friend of mine used to be in that. Can't tell you much more than that. They are now defunct, and I don't know if they'll ever see this. But this is for you, Matthew. Thank you, everybody.
So I just want to thank everybody that has tuned into the channel and watched the channel, watched my show, watched all these other shows, and you're part of the revolution. And I just want to, thank Craig for starting this and putting this together. I mean, a lot of people could do this, but it takes somebody to actually do it. He actually did it, and put it all together, and it's working out wonderfully. So I just want to say happy 1 year anniversary to Craig and the team, and many more. And I can't wait to see what happens next year.
2026, hey, let's kick it some booty. And happy 1 year anniversary, New Band's New Music. Cheers to many more. 3 years sober for me, so I'm gonna cheers you with one of these hop waters. Cheers. Also, want to give a shout out to Bobby for putting all this together, brother. Thank you.
It's an honor to be the one at the wheel for this whole movement, and I can't wait to see where it takes us.
Hey everyone, we're Elephantitis, the swagger rock duo from Orlando, Florida, and we have a message here for our friends on the channel.
New Bands, New Music Television is celebrating their 1-year anniversary of the channel, and we want to wish Craig and all the crew at the channel continued success into 2026 and beyond. And New Bands, New Music Television is a great place to be seen and be heard like nowhere else on this planet. Rock on, guys.
This is Squad Boy. Thanks for tuning in to New Bands, New Music. Just wanted to give a big shout out to Craig. Thanks for setting all this up for us, man. And congratulations on your anniversary. Very impressed with the website and the app, which is what I use since I don't watch TV. And our community, which is full of professional artists who are hungry. And social media is garbage. It's just a distraction. And it's saturated with AI and nonsense. New Bands is the return to form for the storytellers and truth seekers. Music is life, and life is music. And we are the embodiment of that. We do what we do because we love it. So stay tuned for more Glad Boy videos, and I'm gonna get back to it. Get out of here, boys.
Hey, it's almost June 1st. That means it's almost the 1-year anniversary for New Bands, New Music. And what a year it has been. There's some of the best music in the world on this platform. It's the best platform for any indie artist. I mean, look at what happened with MTV. It's that good. So anyways, Cruise Kid Cruise here. Go on over, check out New Bands, New Music. If you're a band, join the revolution. But don't forget, stop in, tell them happy anniversary. Have a good day.
Hey man, what's up everybody? This is Jamie LaFave, drummer from the band Ash to Dust, and you are watching New Bands and New Music Television. And I just wanted to take the time to wish them a happy anniversary and hopefully many more to come.
Hey, I'm Joe, the guitarist for All Out Loud. Me and the boys just want to say congrats to New Bands, New Music Television on 1 year of lifting up new artists. Keep pushing the scene forward, and here's to year 2, louder than ever. See you out there.
Hey, it's Joe Bra, and I just wanted to take a moment to wish New Bands, New Music Television a very, very happy 1-year anniversary. Congratulations, guys. You're kicking ass and taking names. Thank you for playing my music as well. I really appreciate the support, and I look forward to seeing more of New Bands, New Music Television on Roku TV.
Hey, it's Bobby Roberts from Cardboard Dreamhouse and All Out, and I just want to say happy 1-year anniversary to New Bands, New Music Television. You guys rock.
Happy 1 year. New Bands, New Music. Rock and roll.
Hey, Craig. Just want to congratulate you on a 1-year anniversary for New Bands and New Music Television from everyone at Eddie and the Afterburners.
Hey there, Ed here from Eddie and the Afterburners, and we want to congratulate Craig and New Bands and New Music on their 1-year anniversary. Great job, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Rob from Ash to Dust, and you're watching New Bands, New Music Television. Just want to wish you guys a happy 1-year anniversary. Thank you guys for everything, playing 10 Plagues, and everything that you do for musicians around the world. Happy anniversary, you guys.
Happy first anniversary to New Bands, New Music. My name is Michael Fordays, and I'm very proud to be on this format. Happy anniversary. Thank you.
It's just going to burn, and then you're just going to put it out and put it in seconds. Nothing else is going to catch on fire, man. It's fun. Leave this to the intro.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Hey, welcome back to We Rock You Pop Wednesdays, right here on New Bands and Music Television. I'm your host, Bobby Roberts. That was Digital Flowers with C. Before that was Eddie and the Afterburners with,
See you guys next week on New Bands, New Music Television!
I want to run through our weekly schedule that we have. We start out with Mondays, Monday night, and Friday nights we have Friday night new releases, or it's fun Friday night releases. I'm your host, Bobby Roberts. That was CM Steel 7 with Cold Dark World. Before that was Carson Daly, Hey, welcome back to We Rock You Pop Wednesdays, right here on New Bands and Music Television. I'm your host, Bobby Roberts. That was Bernie
Alright, everybody, welcome to another episode of Monday Metal Madness. Oh, fuck, hold on, we're gonna do this again.
Let's do it again.